Warm greetings to you all. This is your practical number 10, balloon production using coagulum dipping method in laboratory level. After this practical, you will be able to understand the latex compounding ingredients and the compounding method, and also you will be able to understand the balloon production method in laboratory level. Mainly, the rubber products can be categorized into two groups, such as latex products and dry rubber products. The difference between latex product and dry rubber products, the thing is, when we produce things directly from the latex by adding different ingredients, that those products known as latex products. And once we coagulate the latex first and then add the ingredients to produce the different products, those products known as dry rubber products. Balloon is a latex product, gloves is a latex product, and examples for dry rubber products are tire, shoes, and slippers. These latex products can be further categorized into two groups, dipping products and casting products. Balloon is a dipping product, and we are going to produce balloon in laboratory level using dipping method. And the dip products are manufactured according to the dipping process, which consists of immersing a clean dry former or mold into the latex compound for an appropriate period, and then you have to carefully withdraw the mold or foam so that you can have a uniform layer of latex is deposit on it, and after dry that one you can have the dipped products. This dipping technique can be classified into three groups: straight dipping, coagulant dipping, and heat sensitive dipping. In this practical, we are going to produce balloon using coagulant dipping method. For that, the latex is a raw material, and we have to add different ingredients to have a good quality balloon. Those process is known as latex compounding. That means adding different ingredients to the latex. That is the most crucial step. Here the latex is mixed with different ingredients to obtain a good quality product, and those ingredients are insoluble in water, so that you have to make dispersions of that ingredients to add it in the form of dispersion. So for that industrial level, they are using different equipments to prepare different dispersions like ball mill, pebble mill, and colloidal mill. But this practical is in laboratory level, so you have to use the laboratory facilities. The importance of making dispersions is to facilitate the uniformity of the latex mixing and to get a good quality product. Then the procedure. The first thing is latex compounding. Latex compounding means, as I told you earlier, adding different ingredients to the latex. Here the ingredients are, the first one is curing agent, that is sulfur. Curing agent means the vulcanizing agent. The second ingredient is accelerator, that is ZDC, known as ZDC, that is a commercial name. The main function of the accelerator is this will accelerate the vulcanization process. And the third ingredient is activator, that is zinc oxide, that will activate the accelerator. So these three are mainly responsible for the vulcanizing process. And then the surfactant KOH, potassium hydroxide, that will ensure the proper emulsion there. And then you can add color pigments as your wish. If you want to add, if you want to prepare yellow color balloons, you have to add yellow color. Likewise, that is your preference. And then, as I told you earlier, we have to make dispersions, and these ingredients are, some of these ingredients are not soluble in water. For that, we are using dispersing agent with water to have a good dispersion. The commercial name of the dispersing agent is dispersol LR. And the processing oil, we are using citronella oil for this process. So these are the ingredients we have to add into the latex. This process is known as latex compounding. So here we are giving you the amount of the materials should be added to prepare a good dispersion. The first one is sulfur dispersion. For that you have to add 10 parts of sulfur, 0.4 parts of dispersing agent and 9.6 parts of water. Likewise, you have to add these amounts and you have to make dispersion of sulfur, ZTC, ZNO and KOH separately. In laboratory, you are having the option of using mortar and pestle or the shaker. By using that, you can prepare the dispersions. You have to prepare it separately, but in industrial level, they are using ball mill or pebble mill. So now you are having different 4 dispersions: sulfur, ZTC, ZNO, and KOH with you. The next thing is coagulum preparation. I told you before that this process is coagulum dipping, so that we have to prepare the coagulum. Here the coagulum is calcium nitrate 60 parts and you have to add water up to 300 parts by weight. After this preparation of coagulum, now you have 4 different dispersion and a coagulum. So now we can move to the mixing part. For the mixing, you have to mix the dispersions into the latex. Latex in the sense that is the concentrated latex. That means you have to add ammonia there. The concentration should be 60% concentrated natural rubber latex. You have to take 500 grams there and then into a bucket, and then you have to add these above prepared different dispersions into the latex in a sequential order. So right after you are having the natural rubber latex in the bucket, first you have to add KOH dispersion, then sulfur dispersion, then Zatono dispersion, then ZTC dispersion, at last the processing oil, citronella oil. Then you have to mix all these ingredients well. So after mixing, this bucket is the compounded latex. You have compounded it with different ingredients. Now you have 2 different things. The one is compounded latex, the other one is coagulum, prepared coagulum. So this is the procedure. First, you have to clean the foam or mold and allow to dry. The mold for the balloon is given here. This is the mold we are using to produce balloon in laboratory level. This is a porcelain mold. You can use wood or any other material suitable for the balloon production. You have to clean it first, and then you have to dip this foam into the coagulant first and allow to dry. After drying, you have to dip the same mold into the latex compound that we have prepared with different dispersion. And then you have to allow that to dry while you are rotating the foam. After drying, you have to do the beading. Beading means you have to roll the mouthpiece of the balloon. So in this presentation, later we are showing the video, then there you can understand what is beading. Beading means rolling the mouthpiece of the balloon for a good finish. After beading, you have to keep it in that oven at 60 degrees Celsius. There we are giving heat so that the vulcanization can be happen. Because we have had sulfur accelerator and activator already, and with temperature the vulcanization can happen. And after that you have to wash. That means you have to keep these molds into a water bath at 60 degrees Celsius to wash the impurities and the protein which cause latex allergies. So this is the simple procedure to prepare balloon in laboratory level. So now we are going to show you a video regarding the balloon production in industrial level, and have a look and get an idea about the production method. So this is the compounded latex with different ingredients and color pigments. The first thing, you have to clean the mold. These are the molds. You have to clean it first, and then you have to dip it into the coagulum tank. This is the coagulum tank with calcium nitrate solution, and allow to dry the molds or forms. After that, these molds will be sent to the latex tank, the compounded latex tank, and then you have to dip it into the compounded latex. As it is an industrial preparation of balloon, they are using a batch process. There are several batches of molds for the easiness. This is how they are doing the latex dipping. First the coagulum dipping and then the latex dipping. So the coagulum will help the latex to coagulate easily and have a thin sheet on the mold. And this is the beading process, rolling the mouthpiece of the balloon so that is it easy for the user to blow. So these are the difference between beading. Here you can have a rolled mouth. Then they are dipping in these molds into a hot water tank to wash the impurities and the protein which cause latex allergies. And after this is the vulcanization and steam bath. And then the stripping off of balloons from the mold, and they are sending for the further testing. So this is how the balloon is produced in industrial level, but this method is used to produce balloon in laboratory level. In industrial level, they wash the molds first and then allow for vulcanization at steam bath. Here, we keep that mold into an oven at 60 degrees Celsius first for vulcanization, and then we are removing the impurities by keeping it on a water bath at 60 degrees Celsius. So hope you all had an idea about balloon production. And here we are mentioned about coagulum dipping because first we dip the mold into the coagulant and then into the latex. So the coagulum will help the latex to coagulate easily, and then you can have a thin uniform layer of latex on the mold in the balloon shape. And if you want to make different shapes of balloons, you have to have a mold with the particular shape. The crucial step is latex compounding. You have to do it very carefully. And when you're adding these ingredients into the latex, you have to add it in a sequential order. And we hope you all had an idea about this presentation. And thank you.